It's July 31st, last day of July. We're in Belgrade. Today we're going to visit the fort and then walk over to the Museum of Contemporary Art. Beautiful day. Heat wave is broken. Nice day for a walk. Has some nice architectural details. Geographical marker. It's a, yeah. I don't know. Could be the center of the city. Oh, Tesla thing. It's 1,016 meters. So we know how high we are. And we know our north position, our east position. And we know the value of gravity at this point. So, there it is. Shot's a lot better today in the sunshine. World War I monument, the fort in the background. Everything looks better when the sun shines. Moat turned into a tennis court. It's good use for a moat. Little tennis action. Quite the fort. We're in a little mineral collection. Here's a hairy mineral for you. These were all mined in the region of Kosovo. You know, these LED lights are great for sparkling minerals. Not LEDs, these are halogen. Pyrite. All of these came out of one mine. It's pretty amazing, all the different types out of one mine. That's pretty unusual, isn't it? It's fairly scientific. It's a little hard to figure out what they're saying. Yeah. Dudamite has characteristics like being in glass of snow.
Mogu ще се разгледам, моля да се поемам да се прикупи от това формира експоната.
Contains significant amounts of silver. And that's that. Look at this. I know, all these specimens here.
Деца, студенти, сви су негде на факултетите.
Oh, that's a nice one. Right here. Beautiful. Well, this is a very large piece of social fibers. Give it a little movement, a little sparkle. It looks more impressive in real life. These are all gorgeous. All of this came out of a single mine. And the large specimens too. They have sports sports complex. Basketball courts. This looks like some kind of a axe pitching event. There's the target. Targets. Patricia's enjoying this guy's music. Very nice. The fort entrance, I look at the picture of these flags. This guy is, wind is blowing towards us. I can't get a good picture. It's a beautiful flag. The wind has to shift to get a decent picture of it. Maybe on the way out.
That's the audio guide.
Alright. Got these massive doors. Looks like these cannonball dents. Say what? Like it was at a... Okay, take another. Okay, we're in the fort right now, and we're in the high point, almost high point. So, there's the Sava River, and it comes into the Danube right here, but the Danube is enormous, and this part here is an island. And the Danube flows around the island. And there's a Danube right there. It's an enormous river. There's the Danube. This fort is massive. And this is the upper town of the fort, and then there's a lower town down there. It's been built and rebuilt over the centuries. So, and as technology improved, they did all kinds of different modifications. You see, it's got a commanding position up here.
Collection of Roman stone monuments from Singidunum is displayed at the outdoor exhibit next to the building of the Cultural Heritage Preservation Institute of Belgrade. Mostly located in the large gunpowder magazine in the lower town, these sarcophagi and stelae illustrate the burial types and tomb markings often used by the Romans. The stela is a unique artifact on the necropolises of Singidunum. What makes it stand out is the fact that all the elements have been preserved. A shank for placing it into the ground, the stela itself with relief ornamentation and inscriptions, and finally the tip of the stela consisting of a group of lions in sculpture. It was discovered on a Roman necropolis near the Parliament of the Republic of Serbia, next to a series of graves from between the late 2nd and the late 3rd century. At the time, it was customary to erect these markers over the ashes of the dead. The sarcophagi on exhibit provide a typical image of burial reserved for the wealthier citizens of the Roman Empire. The sarcophagus consists of two parts, a massive chest and a double-pitched massive cover. The sarcophagus was made of either local limestone or green tuff brought from the mines of today's eastern Bosnia. Often without any ornamentation, the sarcophagi were buried in the ground. The ones with ornaments and inscriptions on the side, this used to be a specially designed area. Cast in lead, the profile joints holding the cover were connected with iron hasps. This enabled the interior to remain watertight. A unique early Christian monument from Singidunum, the sarcophagus of Yona, is located in the large gunpowder magazine in the lower town. Kalimegdan and the fortress of Belgrade are usually...
This fort is enormous. It's going to take us a couple of days to get through it.
Interesting that it's kind of just a big public park.
Yeah.
Like a preserved things, cafes and shops.
Yeah, it is. It's a big public park. There's the Sava River. Here's the drawbridge, the moat. There's like many levels of protection on this thing. Yeah. All the kids sit and drink right there on top. This is the main point with a gunnery point. These are all old gun emplacements. Pretty much gone. Fortifications. We're in the upper walls here, next to the confluence of the rivers. You can see how far down these walls, how high these walls are. So the enemy, whoever's trying to siege this fort, has quite a time trying to get at it. A lot of battles between the Turks and the Hungarians, Serbs. Turks occupied Belgrade for a while. Then the Hungarians took it back. So a lot of battles fought in this area. Yeah. Belgrade's the scene of many battles. This is the northeast tower of the fort. Should be able to get a good view from up there. Here's another gate. There's all kinds of gates. Of course, each gate had to be defended. They had several lines of defense. They have an observatory. And he's got these little mad astronomers with these little tiny offices. And the guy sticks his head out and collects the admission for going up. He's an astronomer and ticket taker. So they got... So this is from the highest point on the fort, northeast corner. Here's another line of defense of the fort down there. They got one wall, two walls, And then this one is the third wall. They kept building more walls as time went on.
You can see the walls the way they are.
Yeah. Yeah, you could see, I could see one, there's one line, all kinds of ways for the attackers to get trapped in here. This is the inside of the fort, or the city. Inside the fort was a city. It was a fortified city. Belgrade. Then it expanded out. There's a tower all the way down there. Look at it now. Do you think people would ever imagine these buildings? The size of them? Yeah, it's a nice city view. They could never imagine what was to come back in those 1300s, 1400s, 1500s.
You get the high ground.
Yeah, they had the high ground here for sure. And the confluence of the rivers, perfect spot for a city. Of course, everybody wanted it. That's the problem with a perfect spot, isn't it? Everybody wants it.
Danube River Valley.
Yeah? I just bashed my... Well, I could even get higher up here. Yeah, I know, there's plains, just flat plains. No mountains here to discourage anyone. As far as you could see is flat land, the big Danube Valley. Here's the Danube, by the way. We were on the Danube once before in Vienna. Looks like a giant swimming pool down there. There's supposedly a beach maybe on the other side of it. On the map it's got a beach symbol, but there is a giant pool. So if it gets hot, we have somewhere to go. Going down. I can imagine if the castle's under siege and caught in these tunnel stairs. Oh, here's where the mad astronomers are. The guy that takes the tickets. Here's some of the size cannon they used to defend this fort. Pretty big. Jeez. Ain't quite a noise. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's all we want. Stones falling from the vault. Look for stones. Oh, I'm looking, magnifying the stones ahead so I could see any loose ones. Don't see it. I think you're clear, Patrice. We gotta come back because they got some interesting displays here. Tanks, all kinds of tanks. From all eras. We didn't get a chance to go through this. They got a military museum. Have to come back and check this out. There's a military museum up there. Come back tomorrow. Right now we need a cafe. They sell roasted corn on the street here. We just got one. They roast it to a nice crisp finish. They have guys on the street selling it. But he just disappeared. He saw a couple cops coming, so he took off. So apparently you need a permit and he didn't have one. But anyway, the corn's really good. So we're by a cafe. We're going to take an afternoon cafe break. The corn is really good. We'll have to do this at home. You have to burn it a little bit. And put a lot of salt on it. Here comes the cops looking that the guy ran from. This is really good mineral water. We've only seen it in Belgrade. Niaz Milos, if that's how you pronounce it. We haven't learned all the rules of pronunciation, but it's probably something like that. It's very good. It's interesting here. This guy right there has been taking a video of this guy in back of him. The guy in back of him is going on this rant. It's going on for like 45 minutes now. And he's taking a video of it, of him. So I'm taking a video of him taking a video, but I'm not going to go on for 45 minutes. Not on that subject anyway. I could do a cat, but that would go on for 45 minutes. I'm curious now about what this guy's ranting about. Maybe it's some kind of political philosophy thing. Sounds pretty passionate. There's a nightclub down at the end of the street. We haven't been in any clubs since Havar. It's just hard to get out if you're touristing all day and then trying to get to the club. They start like about 10:30 at night. It's tough. It's an exhibition of icon paintings. It's a gallery right off the street. From the 16th, 17th centuries. These are from 1740, 1750. '30s. Here's Jesus Christ. From 1730, 1740 was painted. This is a Virgin and Child by anonymous. This is Jesus Christ by an anonymous icon painter. St. George and St. Demetrius. Here's St. Demetrius again. These are portraits in the late 1700s. All of these paintings are taken from churches. Yeah.
Private, it would be in someone's chapel, you know,
Right.
like in a palace or grand villa. We might have a chat on there.
Like the church we saw yesterday had, you saw icon paintings from that church yesterday. These are all early, late 1700s. We have a video with English subtitles. I'm going to sit and watch this.